Namaskar, Ram Ram. Welcome to your own channel Astro, and we are here with today video of Rahu return because Rahu is transiting on the 30th of October. But where he is coming, if you have that Rahu placement already in your chart, then this is a Rahu return for you, and this is for all 12 ascendant. We are making the video. Let's welcome Akashji because Rahu return will give you lots of effects. So let's see how all 12 ascendants will be affected. Namaskar.
Namaskar, Rohit ji. Rahul ji, I was again going to tell you
Again,
Rahul ji.
Rahu. Oh, I'm happy to be Rahu.
Namaskar, Rohit ji, and welcome to all the family members. Today we are going to talk about Rahu return. So here we'll start with Aries ascendant. So what is Rahu return means? That if you have Rahu in Pisces and Ketu in Virgo, that means this is going to be return for you. But
In
for
your
other
natal
people,
chart. In your natal
it
chart.
is yes. And if this is the case, then you should also understand that during this period, all the other people who do not have this natal placement, but still Rahu is going to transit into these places, so you will get little bit of the same effect. But for people who have Rahu in such places, this is a time of very big transformation that is going to happen. So we'll talk about Rahu first for Aries ascendant people. Rahu is in Pisces, is going to Pisces. It will be going from your first house to your 12th house because it is retrograde planet, so it will be working in retrograde motion. So here you have to understand that Rahu can uh, create some kind of problems in terms of your health. The number one thing that is because of the transit that is happening from the the first house to the 12th house. First house rules your body, your face, your personality, though there can be some kind of problem in that cases also where we call there will be problems in personality or problems in some kind of allegation or some kind of problem will happen to you because Rahu, whenever it leaves the house, it creates a little bit of mess in that house where it is living, and whichever house it goes during transit, it makes sure that it starts enhancing the results of that house. That means in the 12th house you will be enhanced, having an enhanced experience of spiritual growth. You will find yourself drawn to meditation, yoga, and other practices. On the other hand, your dream and intuition will play a very significant role. And at this moment, if you are going trying to travel to a foreign country or settle down in a foreign country or in a foreign country at the moment, you will have a very good experience in a foreign country. Those who are also wanting to go to studies for foreign country, very good. Those who want a job in foreign country, very good. So this time is in your favor. Now here, Ketu on the other hand, it will be moving from your seventh house to your sixth house. So here, whenever Ketu goes from any other house, any house to a different house, it first creates, balance in the house it is going from and creates a havoc or a trouble in the house that it is coming to. So here, health matters will 100% demand your very good attention during this period because it is going in the sixth house. But on the other hand, from the seventh house, if your relationship was in a very difficult state, very much problem in relationship, this will be good. Somehow it will be solved. There will be good relationship transformation. On the other hand, you have to be very cautious about overexerting yourself, and pay close attention to recurring issues. If you're getting a lot of headache, back to back, you need to go and show it to the doctor. There might be something which is trying to trigger that. So any health issues which you are ignoring for a longer period of time, Ketu has come here, it will do havoc here. You will find out some new diseases, new problems. It has already started to happen. So if that is the case, do comment below and let me know if you are going through any kind of problems in terms of your, in terms of a lot of debt, character, in terms of enemies. If you are facing all these problems in your workplace, in your natural life, do comment below and let me know. There could also be very much changes in your work environment. That means, there can be new added responsibilities in your workplace. On the other hand, it will be very difficult for you to balance your work and well-being. So make sure that uh, you understand that this is the planet's doing, not your current period doing. So make sure your karma is very good and in good status, so that your time, even if it is bad, your karma, make sure that the time is turned around in your favor. Those who are watching this for the first time, do comment and let me know your views of your transit and what kind of results you are seeing at this moment. And you have been watching our channel from a very long time. And whenever there is a video like this, you come and watch, but you do not subscribe. So, in terms of uh, it's something, it's called in Sanskrit, it's called Bhiksham Dehi. That means exchange of energy or giving something to the person who is telling you something. So here, if you can subscribe, that will be our greatest gift during this period. Taurus ascendant, Rohitji. Now, for Taurus ascendant, Rahu is in Pisces. Okay, that means it is going from the 12th house to the 11th house. So here there will be a lot of repair in the 12th house. That means if you were spiritually not been able to go to a heights, if you were not going to a place where you were supposed to destined to, or maybe you're not supposed to go to a foreign country, or on the third place, if you are not in the zone of what we say, lot of expenses, your zone in lot of expenses. Now this is the time that this all will stop and the energy will be completely transformed into the 11th house where your social sphere may expand, introducing you to diverse group of individuals. On the other hand, you will have very good friends and share, who will share your ideals and interests. So it is a good time to participate in group activities, charity work, and involvement in humanitarian causes. Humanitarian causes actually will bring you a lot of fulfillment. Remember, Rahu, whenever we talk about Rahu in the 11th house, it is about extrovert sadhana. That means being out of your comfort zone, being out, being loud in public. That is how you need to do you need to keep your focus on being extrovert and networking. And, that will get you communication with like minded people, and it will open unexpected opportunities for growth. Now, on the other side, Ketu in Virgo. Now, Ketu is withdrawing from the sixth house and going to the fifth house. Okay, and once it reaches the fifth house, there is going to be a lot of transformation in fifth house. But sixth house, you have to be extremely careful, and that if there was some hidden enemy which you left in between, they can come back and put again pressure on you. On the other hand, if your health was deteriorating or health was improving, this is the time your health will improve. And on the other hand, if you where having a lot of debt, you will find now ways to get that debt off your shoulder. On the other hand, because fifth house is the house of creativity, creative pursuits can take more profound and soulful dimension during this transit. You will be completely connected to God, and you will be, as Rahu will make you do a lot of extrovert sadhana, you will also do a lot of introvert sadhana. That means you will go inside yourself and ask for lot of things, and you will do meditation, that kind of thing. Now, here you may find inspiration in unconventional, sources, leading to innovative expressions of art, music, or any forms of self-expression. Even if you're not an artist, but this is the time, this is the period for next 18 months, you will be involved in some kind of activities that include all this kind of stuff, or maybe you will be introduced to a group where they perform or music or art or something happens, and you will take a lot of interest into it. Now, because fifth house is house of spirituality and kids and education, here Ketu can promise some kind of problem in education. It is the planet of detachment. It will make you detachment from kids. Some people who are trying to conceive might not able to conceive during this period. If and this is just a general statement. There can be lot of different aspects or a lot of different conjunction here in your natal chart. And your dasha and antardasha might be different, so you need more analysis for this. This period may also prompt to explore deeper philosophical or spiritual questions, influencing your outer look or outlook in your life. You will have a very different mindset during this period. But in overall, a good time is promised because Rahu is in your 11th house and you are going to get good money. On the other hand, who are watching the video for long lot of times and do not comment as well as do not subscribe, this is the time that I really genuinely request from you guys to subscribe, because I know there will be comments below that what you're telling, subscribe, but it is my it is my karma to say all this so that at least I can be of some use to you in the future. Maybe someday some video will change your life, and that is what I really need. Gemini ascendant. Now, Gemini ascendant, if you see Rahu, the placement of Rahu comes in your 10th house. So it is coming from your 11th house, right? And Ketu is coming from your 5th house to your 4th house. So they are coming in both the Kendras. Now, Kendras are very important. They are Vishnu stans. Okay. So Kendra is a very important place for planets to be. And when malefics come in Kendra, it is a time of lot of uncertainty. Now, because Rahu, whenever Rahu will withdraw its energy from the previous house, it will make sure that it destroys that house. Okay, remember this, and you will feel it. If you feel it, you comment below. Number one, your social connection might have been gone to a toss. You might be blamed for few of the things. In fact, there can be also problem of a lot of gains which you were supposed to make but you did not make. On the other side, if you had goals, you were not being able to achieve that goals. If that is the case, which is happening with you right now, which you thought that, oh, I will be able to achieve it in the beginning of this year, and if that is the case, do comment below and let me know. On the other hand, Rahu here in the Rohitji, Rahu is in the 10th house, will make sure that career advancement is likely to happen, particularly in creative and spiritual fields. Your reputation may soar. You may find yourself in a leadership role. So there will be a lot of isolation in terms of friendships. But in your workplace, you will go into good leadership roles. And remember, at the height, at where the height is, there are no other people. So remember, whoever is in a leadership role will be in isolation. However, it is very important to remain vigilant for potential illusions or deceptive situations in professional sphere. You might go into a lot of illusion. Do not listen to people who are saying you anything about other people. Please, it can be illusion. It can be some kind of, trick. Maintain transparency during this period and integrity. It is very crucial because Rahu will test you once. See, now it will not don't do anything. You will feel very good. But when Rahu is withdrawing the energy from here and moving into your ninth house, it will trouble you. It will destroy you. It will make sure that all your job and everything, all your status goes to uh, goes to what we say, into a very deep sense of disappointment. And in fact, why Rahu does this? Because Rahu says, whenever I am occupying the house, I am the hero, I will do this. But whenever I am going from there, I do not care about, I will destroy that house. This is the nature of Rahu. Now, Ketu in Virgo here in the fourth house. Home and family matters. Now, see, it has come from the fifth house. So, those people who are having problem related to kids and those people who have problem related to childbirth and education, now it will be solved. And because Ketu withdraws from the house, it gives a lot of positive energy to the house, and then it goes to the other house. So, here in the fourth house, home and family matters may undergo a very good transformation. Now, Ketu is coming here, so it will try to make sure that it gives little bit trouble in home and family. In fact, this could manifest changes in your living situation, a shift in family dynamics, or deeper exploration of your root and ancestry. This is the time you will be little bit of detached from your house or your home country. It is a time for you to get foreign settlement. It is a time for you to travel to a longer distance of place. But still, deep down, you will just keep exploring your roots, because fourth house is the house of inner peace. So you'll find inner peace or relaxation when you do any kind of spiritual or philosophical pursuit. That is reading, reading some kind of Vedas, reading some kind of mantras, or doing meditation, or doing introvert sadhana, helping someone without even them knowing. These kind of things will make your life a bit different. And it is also the time that if you are going into real estate or some kind of real estate agreement, you have to be very careful, because Rahu is detachment. It can cause trouble to you. If you can wait for 18 months and let Rahu go in the third house, during going from that house, it will give you a lot of good results in this house. So Ketu, wherever it sits, it will bring sorrow, and Rahu, wherever it sits, it will bring lot of power during that time. That's why these planets are both in axis, so that there can be balanced energy. And those who are watching this for the first time, do subscribe. And I have seen a lot of time you come and watch and you go, and I see a lot of IP addresses. They say that they come and watch for the 12 times, 13 times, but not even subscribed. So that is not fair. You have to help us, and that is you need you can be a part of someone else's growth also. You will be so happy and blessed to know that someone is growing because of your efforts as well. So I would really request to subscribe. And those who have such kind of experiences which they are facing due to this transit, do comment below and let me know. Cancer ascendant. Now, Vijay, from here, there is a little bit of trouble for Cancer ascendant people. See the
One thing I
withdrawal.
want to ask you, Akashji, before you go ahead, because when you make Hindi video, after every ascendant, you told that you are coming with one magical video of remedies also for all the people. So I want you to please tell all people watching
Yeah,
this.
so yes, there is a remedy video which I will make after the Rahu and Ketu video. For that, you need to subscribe. I think I will put that video as subscription video only. So only subscribers will be able to see it. That is what I will do. So now, on the other hand, Rahu in Pisces in the ninth house, this transit stimulates to a thirst for higher knowledge, Rohitji, spirituality and broader understanding. But before this, Rohitji, understand Rahu is withdrawing from the 10th house. And I told you, whenever Rahu will withdraw from whichever house, it will create trouble. So there will be some trouble at your workplace. Either your job will be at stake, or either you will be your career will be at question, or you will not be happy in your workplace, or you will not be able to change any work. Or during this period, long ago you got an offer from somewhere, but they are not finalizing it. So a lot of things like this can happen. But on the broader perspective, Rahu is going into your ninth house. So here, spirituality, higher knowledge is promised, and a broader understanding of world. You will understand that whatever, however you portray yourself to the world is a very mean place, and people are very self-centered. So somehow you will understand this, and maybe next time you will be very, very careful. Higher education, philosophy, or even embarking on spiritual journeys may feature prominently. Long distance travel for higher education is also seen, because Rahu, I'm telling you, it is the hero, man. Hero, hero, hero. It will come and it will do a lot of wonders in this house. And suddenly you will say, wow, this Rahu transit is amazing. But you have to make sure that you do not go, Rahu is illusion. You do not go into illusion. You may be very much interested during this period for teaching, that can be, that can be very soul enriching, that can be leading to profound general growth. There can also be sudden travel and job change. So this is also very much seen. Now remember here, Cancer ascendant people are the most, affected people here after Leo ascendant. More than Leo ascendant, Cancer will be affected because, number one, look at Cancer ascendant. Sixth house owner is also Jupiter, and Jupiter is currently sitting in the 10th house, Rohit. And secondly, again, the ninth house owner is also Jupiter. So it is owner of two houses, which is completely, one is completely related to your health, and one is completely related to your destiny. So everything is affected when Rahu comes into the ninth house here. They may feel some kind of withdrawal from, if Rahu is extremely malefic, or extremely going over natal sun or moon from here, then you might feel a very much withdrawal in terms of spirituality. You may feel that all everything is, this is false, and does not, you like right now you will be listening to this and saying that these are stupid people, man. They just keep telling nothing happens like this. So this is the kind of feeling you may get. On the other hand, Ketu has withdrawn from your fourth house and going into your third house. So all the problems that were related to your fourth house, that is related to isolation, related to family disturbance, related to no gains in property, no movement in any kind of vehicle purchase or inner peace, this is going to be restored. And on the other hand, things that are related to communication will take on a more intuitive and spiritual tone. You may become very calm. Siblings or relatives may play a very transformative role. Now transformative role works in two ways. Either you will be transformed in a way where your siblings and all will say that, okay, I will help you, or either you will get to know the real truth of your siblings, that they are the people behind your, behind your bad times. So it will work both way. Now this period also encourages you to express yourself authentically. You have to be very honest. You cannot leave honesty during this period. You have to speak from your heart, even if it means delving into deeper soulful topics. This period encourages you to express yourself. You need to express. You need to express that what you feel. Don't keep it in your heart. There will be problem. Trust your intuition, and when it comes to making decisions, intuition should be given first preference rather than advice. On the other hand, Rohitji, there is going to be a very important video on remedies for Rahu and Ketu, because this is very important. Some remedies are very simple and like under 5 rupees, under $5. That can change your life forever. So we will talk about remedies in the other video, but for that it will be a subscription based video. So make sure you subscribe so that you can access the video immediately. And those people who are Cancer ascendant people are facing such kind of issues in their workplace, in their home environment. So do let me know. Let me know if your home or your mother or your wife have become more supportive during this period, and as we are talking right away. If that is the case, do comment and let me know, so that there can be more and more research which can be put in the next video. Leo ascendant people, Rohit ji. So now Leo, remember, it is going from the ninth house to the eighth house, Rahu. Okay, and those who have Rahu return here, there will be a very big transformation happening. So remember, there can be long distance journey during this period. It can already been happen. So you must have spent a lot of money in long distance journey, because ninth house is the house of long distance journey. And there could have been pilgrimages also, where you have gone to very devoted places. There can be puja, this homam, all kind of things also happening to you during the transit of this Rahu and Ketu. And it is not now. It must have started a month ago and it is still going on. During this period, you will go to long places and you will travel too much, and that is what is the negative effects of Rahu coming from the ninth house to the eighth house. That means it is withdrawing from that house, so it'll make you spend a lot of money. On the other hand, this transit leads into realms of hidden occult and transformation. So many people who are having this kind of placement may it also turn from complete Nastic to a complete Astic. Those who have never got up at 5 a.m. will now get up at 5 a.m. They will make sure that they pray to God every day. They will make a routine. So will come into routine kind of placement. On the other hand, you might find yourself drawn to mysteries, deep psychological explorations, or spiritual practices that can bring you profound changes. And that is, again, I'm talking about some kind of religious activity that you will do, that okay, every day I have to do this now. So this is how you will be dealing on. Now, here financial matters may require careful attention. And it is advised to seek advice when dealing with investments. So this is the period when Rahu is in the eighth house. So in the beginning of the period, Rahu will give you extreme money, it will pump you with money and so many things and luxuries. But later, when it is withdrawing from the eighth house, it can give you sudden ups and downs. So we have to make sure that during this period, all the money earned should be completely transformed or converted into metal, that is gold, because Rahu does not have the ability to make sure it takes any kind of panga, or what is any kind of enmity with gold. So gold should be done. On the other hand, Ketu is going into Virgo, okay, from the third house to the second house. That is from the house of communication to your house of speech. Now, here, all the communication related problems that you faced during the last period of time, or there were problems in communication, this is the time you will withdraw from all these problems, and now things will be working in your favor. On the other hand, because it is going in the sixth house, it will be a very important period for you to reevaluate your values and resources. That means you have to make sure that is your behavior right to the other person, is your money situation right, what kind of money do you hold, how much debt you have, how much kind of income you have, and how do you want to remove your debt, and how do you want to come into a secure place. Rahu promises extreme wealth in eighth house. Always ever, Rahu will give you inheritance, Rahu will give you some unexpected money. Rahul will give you extreme things that you can't even imagine. But on the other hand, Ketu here, you might find that material possessions and financial stability hold different meanings to you now. It nowadays, now it will mean a very different spiritual meaning. It will not be very materialistic or very like you will not want to earn money for materialism. You want to earn money to make your spiritual needs come to play. Emphasis should be given to emphasis should be placed on finding balanced approach to managing your resources and when cultivating a deep sense of self-worth. Here, self-respect is the bigger thing for people who are Leo ascendant, because they are like lions. They are that lion energy. So they need to make sure that self-respect is always bigger. So you should not go into. Today, I was listening to this video, Roji, where one very good businessman, he gives tips. He said that whenever you are called for a party or for some invitation for some event, if by chance that event is less than 2 days later, like for example it is if I am calling you, Rohit, tomorrow is my birthday, you have to come. Never ever go to such places. Never ever. You know why? Because this birthday was being planned 1 month from advance, but they found you, or you came to their mind at the end of the plan. When they said, "Oh, tomorrow who are coming? Oh, I did not call this person. I should call him." So that means you are not important to them. That means if anyone is calling you for any kind of event that has only 24 to 48 hours of notice, make sure that these people are just remembered you now and they have given you an invitation. So you should not go there, because there is no self-respect. May it be anyone in the world. Okay. So this is for Leo ascendant. Those who are watching this for the first time, do subscribe. I have seen a lot of Leo ascendant people watching it but never subscribing. And those who have subscribed and those who are also watching and do not want to subscribe, this is up to you, man. But still, comment below and let us know that what kind of results you are getting during this transit, because the research will give more and more details about what kind of things are happening. It is you are going through this process, so you will be able to tell about your research based things, that oh, this is happening, and that will add more to data, and this will enhance, or this will encourage a lot of other astrologers as well as astrology to grow. Now, another thing is that I'm going to be making a very important video for Leo ascendant people, where we will be talking about the remedies that they should do if by chance Rahu is transiting over any kind of natal negative planet. So for that, do stay tuned and subscribe so that you do not miss that video. Now, Virgo ascendant Luigi. Now, Virgo ascendant, remember, Rahu is in Pisces in the seventh house, and it is withdrawn from the eighth house. So, there could have been sudden ups and downs. Again, loss in job, loss in inheritance, or some property sale, or some car accident, or some accident, or some kind of injury, or some kind of operation might have happened during this period, because this is how the Rahu energy withdrawing from the eighth house to the seventh house can result. Now, being here, Rahu coming in this house, Ketu coming in the first house, so you become very spiritual during this period. And your relationship, on the contrary, because Rahu is in the seventh house, can take a very karmic and a spiritual dimension. You may encounter individuals who challenge you to grow on soul level. In fact, your transformation happens in a way where if you are an alcoholic or if you are in some kind of a zone, Rahu will make sure that you are being disowned by other person, or discriminated by other person, so that you can transform into a better human being. On the other side, it is very crucial to approach partnership with discernment, ensuring that align with your deeper purpose and spiritual evolution. Here, you do not cannot be a cheater now. You have to make sure that you have a little bit of honesty present into yourself. If you do not have honesty in yourself, you will be cheating your own self. And Rahu, while withdrawing from this house, see, now the Rahu will do very good because it is coming to the seventh house. Your relationships, partnerships, everything will be good and very good. But if you do unhonesty, whenever it is going back to the sixth house, it will destroy completely. Remember, it will destroy the seventh house completely. Even your marriage, even your partnerships, everything will be destroyed. So make sure the approach is very genuine. On the other hand, those who want to even make a house in foreign countries, Rahu here gives you that ability that during this next 6 months you may be able to buy a house or maybe build a house. Now, Ketu has been withdrawing from the second house. So, all the problem that was related to your speech, isolation in your family, no finance, financial problem, lot of losses, investments turning into nightmare, your stock market prices going down. So, a lot of things will now change and you might gain little bit of money, because Ketu, whenever it withdraws from that house, it will give you gains there. Now, this transit indicates a period of profound self discovery. You will be going deep into yourself and trying to understand who are you and why are you here. Outdated self concepts and patterns may dissolve. You may evolve into a very different kind of human being, allowing your true essence to emerge. Rather than you were plastic, right? Plastic beauty will now turn into natural beauty. Your plastic nature will turn into your natural nature. You have to, during this period, focus on your inner growth, self awareness, and embracing your unique path in life. Because see, money will be restored for you. You will be able to be in a position where money will be always there. And once your material needs are taken care of, you will come into zone of relaxation. Another thing, Rohitji, which I want to share here is that, so Premananji Swami says that everyone in this universe is so well equipped that they come to astrologers and they come to all these Sant Mahatmas to ask that they are in a lot of debt. Why? What should they do? And so he gave a very clear example about this. But who has taken the debt? You have taken the debt. The planet is not responsible for it. You thought that you will take a debt and you will do something and you will come to a stage in life where you will be able to fulfill every needs of yours. That means, what did you have? You have karma, you have lalach, you have maya. You were attracted by maya. You wanted money to make more money. You are not happy with what you have. You want to make more and more and more for luxury, for but when you die, your karmas only go with you. There is no one which is going with you, nor money, nothing. It will look very easy for me or you to listen and say, and many people will be abusing me at this moment that, he's talking stupidly. Money is important, but remember, whenever you close your eyes and you're sleeping, you will not even remember that you are sleeping in a palace or you're sleeping on the road. What is important is your sleep, not the place where you're sleeping. So what is important is your karma, not the money which you want to make by making. I am in debt. I am in this problem. I don't like my job. I don't have this. These kind of negative things everyone is saying. That is your own created negative thing. In fact, remember that they have given you job. They will throw you out today. You will come on the road, and then you will say, "Oh, that job was also okay, man. No problem." So always respect what you have, always be very kind and very satisfied with what you have, rather than just greed. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want this. Do greed for good things. Say, I want to learn karma, I want to learn some Sanskrit, I want to learn some good language, I want to learn new culture, I want to do some kind of donation, I want to do charity, I want to do. And charity does not mean that I will earn $1 million, then God, if you give me $1 million, I will do charity also that way. God says you are not required to give me what you say, make a deal with me. Charity can be given. Look at Sudama and Krishna ji story. When Lord Sudama went to meet Lord Krishna, he had nothing. He had just little bit of rice. He, in fact, did not eat himself, but he took it for the God himself. And when Krishna ji ate that, he was completely transformed, because God will see your will and your motive rather than your aim or your goal. He will see your motive, that this motive he has to share a little bit of thing which he has, just little. Like for example, when I was not doing my classes, I got a very good revelation about that. That you have knowledge, but you're not trying to teach other people, which was a sin. Which was I was doing bad karma. That's why Rohitji told me, no, you have to start classes. You have to start classes. So I said, okay, I will start and make sure that other people are benefited from my classes. So this is how basically your life works around yourself. You have to do something from what you have at the moment, rather than I will earn and do it is stupidity. So for this, for making your karma more better, do subscribe to our channel, so that you start giving from now itself. And there is going to be a very important video on the remedies of Rahu and Ketu in the seventh and the first house for Virgo ascendant people. So do come later and watch that. But before that, you need to subscribe so that you will get the notification accordingly. And if you're going through such kind of period, during this period or such kind of trouble, do comment below and engage into conversation with our team and with me. I also come and see a lot of. I am not very equipped to see every comment, but I see whatever is important. I reply. So make your comment look important as well. Libra or Libra ascendant. Now here Rahu is in Pisces in the sixth house, Rohitji. And no, oh, oh, oh. Sorry, yeah. Rahu is in Pisces in the sixth house. And I was just seeing it Ketu in the sixth number, and I was a little bit scared about them, but it's okay. I will talk about it. Now here, health and service takes precedence during this transit. Now remember that because Rahu is living from your seventh house, so there can be a lot of disturbance in your relationships. There can be problems in your. There can be misunderstandings in your relationships. In fact, your business partners might feel little bit difficult in terms of you. Like they might look at you and reconsider. You have to pay quite attention to your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Because your Rahu is going into your sixth house. Sixth house is a house of jet. But here you have to also remember that sixth house is the house from where we do competition. So if you are in a competitive space, you will win during this period. Suddenly there will be a very big windfall. And you will say, oh my God, what is happening? I was never supposed to achieve my goal or never supposed to achieve my target. How did I do this? In your desire to be of service to others, you may find a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment. This is the time you will be connected to your some kind of guru or mentor or astrologer or friend or someone who guides you all the time, and there will be a bigger sense of purpose and fulfillment for you. Now you will be engaging in humanitarian efforts and can be particularly rewarding, like not now, like 1 month before now. So today is Rohitji, 14th of September. So from 13th of August onwards, you may remember that things might have started to show that you might be spending money in some type of charity, in some type of humanitarian effects, in some type of effect that is related to doing something good for others. You might receive some spiritual, books or, spiritual, something spiritual you will receive also during this period, a book or some kind of mantra or some kind of murti or some kind, anything related to spirituality you will receive during this period. And when Ketu is now withdrawing from the first house, so all the things that were related to you not giving, thinking that I am not able to put a lot of effort in my business, in my work, in my happiness, in my life, that is all going to be restored. And suddenly there will be a lot of exploration of subconscious and spiritual realms. Your meditation will lead you to open doors where you will be able to meet the bliss, take the bliss out of it. On the other hand, dreams and intuitive insights may offer profound guidance. You will find all your answers when you're meditating. So meditation is an utmost important period for them. Here, because Ketu is going in the 12th house of expenses, there might be some expenses in terms of spirituality, in terms of something auspicious. Now, embracing solitude and introspection can lead to powerful revelations and a deeper understanding of your spiritual path. So, here you will become a little bit introvert. You'll be very secretive during this period and secretly doing some sadhana. So, that is very good for you. For Libra Ascendant, it's a very good period in terms of competitive space. If you're into any kind of competition, you are winning it. If you're into any kind of legal trouble, you are winning it. If you're into any kind of problem that includes your workplace politics, you are going to be suppressing that politics and going to a higher level. There is going to be growth in your career. But on the part of relationship, there can be some kind of troubles which can happen. Illusion, because of absolute illusion. Another thing for Libra ascendant people, Libra, that I have been watching that you are watching the video and everything, and I see a lot of view time and this and that, but you're not subscribing, and that is where somewhere your karma is lacking. If you are taking anything from anyone, you have to give anything in return, and that too here it is free. So it is in Hindu culture, it is called Bhiksham Dehi. That means give us some kind of, uh, you know, like I am begging for some kind of food or some kind of service from you. And for you, I would request that please subscribe so that our channel becomes your own family place and your place of lot of solitude and place of relaxation. Okay, you can be very introvert during this period. I know many people don't want to even subscribe so that their name is not public, but we do not say anything about anyone. And do write subscribe below so that we can invite you personally. Luigi, Scorpio ascendant now eighth. It is ruled by Mars, and here let's see the placement of Rahu and Ketu. So Rahu and Ketu will be in the fifth and 11th axis. So Rahu is withdrawing from the sixth house. So here, remember, wherever from the place Rahu will withdraw, it will give you trouble. So if it is withdrawing from the fifth house to the sixth house, here it will cause a lot of trouble in terms of your health, in terms of your routine. Your daily routine will go for a toss. You will become extremely, cunning, or you can also become extremely, ruthless in terms of working against your team members, or team members on the other hand can also work against you, and you might come into a lot of trouble financially, as well as there could be a big question mark in your career that what you need to do and what is happening at this moment. Now here, Rohitji, Rahu is moving to the fifth house of creative expression that will takes on a transformative quality. You may find inspiration in unexpected places, leading to innovation and soulful creations. Be cautious in matter of heart, Rohit, as relationships may carry a karmic undertone. Practice discernment and trust your intuition during this period. Those who are even trying for conceiving, it is a good period because Rahu is a hero. Whenever it will come to this house, you will conceive and you will be blessed with a baby immediately. Immediately means it will take that 9 months, but yes, immediately you will conceive. So go for that, and those who want to go for higher education, go for it, because in the beginning of the period of Rahu will try to do everything good for you. Everything money wise, you will be bloated with money. If you put this money in stock market during this period, you're going to go crazy profit, speculation, any kind of lottery. Many things will happen for Scorpio ascendant people. On the other hand, Ketu is now withdrawing from your 12th house and coming into your 11th house. So here it will make you spiritually very, very blessed because of this 12th house, and your hidden enemies will not be able to face you. But on the other hand, because it is coming to the 11th house, your social circle may undergo changes. You may withdraw from a lot of social circles, and your aspirations may shift. You might be now having different kind of goals. Your goals will align with your deeper purpose and values. It is now time for really to you, rather than stopping to party and all this kind of stuff, to go into real zone of meeting people who are like minded and who are people who will develop or help you in developing your future. This is the kind of situation you might go through during this period. So make the most of it. Money is going to come in lot of batches. Lot of money is going to come. Job changes is also seen. Some people, education wise, foreign countries also seen. So lot of good wishes to everyone for Scorpio ascendant. Those who are watching for the first time, and I've seen many people who watch for the first time and watch for many times, but they do not subscribe. So again, as a service, as a help, which I would ask you, you would like to subscribe, then it will be a very good thing. We will grow, and with us you also will grow and become a part of our family member. Once you subscribe, do write subscribe below so that we can invite you as personally in our family. On the other part, if you're going through such kind of transformation or such kind of instances in your life, do comment below so that there can be more and more research added to it. On the other part, there is also going to be a very important video which we're going to make, and that is related to the remedies of Rahu and Ketu. So we know that this is the placement, this is going to happen, but how we take good benefits out of him and Rahu and Ketu. So this is how I will be making a video. For that, research is going on. I need more data so that I can get the exact. Why we go to doctor? He said there is problem in the stomach. Do you feel eyesight weakness? Because he's asking for symptoms. So I also want to know symptoms so that the right medicine can be prescribed. Sagittarius ascendant, Rohiji. Now Sagittarius ascendant, Rahu is going into the Kendra and Ketu is also coming to the Kendra. But where are they coming from? They are coming from Trikona. So Rahu is coming from the 5th house. Ketu is coming from the 11th house. Now, Rohiji, there will be a lot of gains in terms of money for people who have been Sagittarius ascendant and they were not able to, achieve it. Because what happened, Ketu kept you into lot of isolation in your social circle. And Rahu on the other side, being in the 5th house, leaving from the 5th house, it can create a lot of trouble related to your education at the moment, lot of trouble related to your, Rohiji, your creativity and lot of trouble. So Rahu moves out trouble in the past previous house. Ketu moves house. Ketu moves out. What happens? There is bliss in the house. So remember this. Ketu while going will give good effects. Rahu while going will give bad effects. So Rahu in the 4th house, home and family matters may be subject to transformation. There is a good time for you to buy a new property, or during this period you could manifest as changes in your living situation or shift in family dynamics. There can be very good opportunity for you to buy a property or move to a foreign country, or if you are in a foreign country, to buy a property during this period. A deeper exploration of your spiritual roots may provide a sense of inner sanctuary and belonging. So here, because Rahu, you know because in your karma, Ketu is here, so you will be little bit spiritual during this period. But on the same side, Rohiji, because this is the time of a professional, it's a type of professional journey to go introvert. That is also the time to go extrovert in your houses. There will be a lot of construction, lot of, lot of things in your houses. You may be spending a lot of money for your family, mostly your kids, because your kids will take a lot of money from you during this period. Rahu is going from the 5th house to the 4th house, so it will create a lot of trouble in the previous. So that means your kid will demand more money during this period. On the other hand, Ketu in the 10th house, career and public image may undergo significant changes, and for good, not for bad. Now, if Ketu is adversely affected in your chart, and right now you're going through Ketu Dashananta, so there will be extreme introvertness in terms of your workplace. On the other hand, you have to align your vocation with your deeper calling and be open to unconventional paths to success. So you have to come out of your comfort zone, and maybe you're working 9 to 5, now you work 5 to 9 also in the night. Then I have to go out of my unconventional path and now take little bit pain to grow successfully. Now, because during this period Ketu is here, so it will give you a lot of opportunities, can give you a lot of opportunities for professional growth and transformation. So be very wise enough to take those things, to consider those things at least, so that you can have a very good professional success during this period. I think Ketu will give you a little bit of trouble in professional life, because wherever Ketu comes, it creates a vacuum there and you will feel a lot. But now it is you choosing unconventional paths to make success. Those who are Sagittarius ascendant watching this video for 10th, 15th, 20th time on our channel, some video of ours, you have not subscribed, do subscribe so that it will be your service towards our effort. And for other people who are, our family members, there is going to be a very important video related to the remedies of Rahu and Ketu that is going to be done very soon. So make sure to make the most of it and use the most of it. On the other hand, do small thing that if you are going through such kind of transformative period where if I've spoken something and things you resonate with your life at this moment, do comment below and let me know so that there can be added more research added to my presentation next time. Now moving on to Capricorn ascendant, Rohitji. Now Capricorn ascendant, Rahu is withdrawing from the fourth house and going to the third house. On the other hand, Ketu is withdrawing from the eighth house and going to the ninth house. Sorry, withdrawing from the 10th house and going to the ninth house. I got confused. So here, Rahu will destroy your house, your home place. There will be some kind of expenses you will do at home, which will be not needed, but this time you will have to do such expenses. On the other hand, there is a chance of you to travel abroad because fourth house is the house of your homeland, so it will destroy that place and make sure that you travel to a very distant place. And since Rahu is coming into the third house, communication takes on more intuitive and spiritual tone. You will be making sure that all the words you say will be properly balanced during this period. Siblings and close relatives may play a very transformative roles in your life. Now, again, there are two extreme transformations. Either they will transform in a way where you will understand that your sibling is trying to cheat you, or some kind of friend is trying to cheat you, or some neighbor is trying to cheat you, and there all the mischief that they have done will come in front of you. Or on the other side, your sibling or your relative or your uh, anyone close relative will make sure that they completely come and stand in front of you and make sure that your life from hell becomes to heaven. Now, here, self expression is very important. So, embrace opportunities for authentic self expression and trust your intuition in decision making. If someone is doing wrong, Sri Krishna said that if someone is doing wrong and you do not confront it, that means you are also a bhagidar in their paap. Paap ke bhagidar. That means you are also a sinner because you supported a sin. So, whenever if someone does anything wrong to you, make sure you express that you have done wrong and I do not feel bad because this was your doing, not mine. But it was my, it was my, it was my, what you say, my religion, or we say it was my duty to tell you that you are wrong, so that my plans do not go wrong. So make sure if someone is doing wrong, be very open and confront them in front of their face, because you know you are. Otherwise, if you do not do that, you are a part of their paap. Because then they will say, "We have not done anything wrong. He has not told us anything." Everyone should know what wrong they have done and make big statement about it that you will fear feel the God's wrath one day, and that day you will remember me. That what have you done? Because there is no one bigger than God here who will give justice 100% to everyone. Now Ketu is in Virgo, 9th house OAG. Now here it has come from the 10th house. So it was creating a lot of trouble in your work area. Now this is a time you will be more focused in your work. There will be good gains from work environment. There will be new ideas popping in. Spiritually, you know, you this transit sparks an interest in higher knowledge, philosophy and spirituality. Consider, you know, embarking a journey of self-discovery and self-teaching that resonate with your soul's path. See again, 9th house Ketu tells us about long distance journey. So long distance journey, you will find out a lot of things about yourself. You will learn new things, and that is spiritual things. You will say that, oh, I'm fasting today, I need to cook something. Oh, I need to go and out in the weather. Maybe the weather is so bad or good, I need to go out and have a great fun of my life. I need to make sure that I go and have some kind of routine, like I join a gym, I do this, I do that. That is the kind of things that is going to happen. You say, I will go to pilgrimage, I'll go out cooking, I will cook something which I don't even know, but I will cook 5 packets and give to people who are homeless or people who deserve this. Some kind of such kind of things you will do. See, money is going to come for you for sure, because Rahu in the third house made you extremely courageous and money follows for them. Okay, big sportsman, sports kind of power you will get, sportsman kind of power you will get during this period. Now, those who have Capricorn in the as ascendant, and you're watching this video, do subscribe, because I have seen many of you just come watch there and go. Don't even give anything in return. I'm not telling you to give money, just subscription, so that at least you know you become a part of our family member. Our family grows, and we can, you know, look for each other, look out for each other. I know there is another thing statement, Rohitji, which I want to make is that everything that is happening today is because of the family members, because of our subscribers, because we feel and I feel a lot of responsibility that I have to make this so that I can warn them, I can give them some kind of idea or some kind of relief in their zone at this moment. Because what is in this universe, man? There is only give and take. Neither I am going to take anything with me. Neither if I die tomorrow, these subscribers are there only. What will happen? How will it affect me? But what if 1% person also gets a transformation from this? That means my karmas or our karmas together, the subscription and the subscribers and the us, makes a very big difference in the realm of this universe. So it's a bigger purpose. It is not because I can delete the channel right now. I do not even have any kind of attachment to it. Because you have to remember, once you're doing something, only attachment to karma is important, not attachment to any other material pursuits. But yes, this is a medium which helps us to go out and speak and make sure we make a difference in other people's life in a positive way. And those who are having any kind of situation where this current transit is giving such kind of results, do comment below and let us know. Right, Rohit? Tired today. Aquarius ascendant. Now, Aquarius ascendant, Rohitji, here the withdrawal of energy from Rahu is happening from the third house to the second house, and for Ketu, it is happening from the ninth house to the eighth house. Rohitji. Now, here we have to remember that from the third house, that means extremely courageous activities which you want to do, just hold on to it. Extremely communications which you have done might now lead to some kind of trouble. On the other hand, Rahu is in Pisces, Rohiji, in the second house during this period after 30th of October. There may be shifts in your values and resources. Now, during this period, focus on cultivating a balanced approach to managing your finances and material possessions because this period prompts a deeper exploration into your sense and self worth. Here, remember, Rahu in the second house will give you extreme wealth when it comes in. It will make your bank balance go up and up and up. But then you will come into a stupid kind of zone or some kind of mindset illusion that, oh, I should invest all my money here, it will become double. You do not go for such kind of problem. You know what a Marwadi or a Gujarati, there are two communities in India. What they do, how they make money, they will earn $100,000. They will make sure $90,000 is converted into either some property or either some gold, and they will spend that $10,000 lavishly on their food and everything what they need, but they will still stay down to earth. So here you have to remember, you have to take that policy. You have to become a miser. You have to earn money, but you have to keep saving it or converting it into gold. There may be shifts in your values and resources. Okay, so this shift you can only take care of it. Now on the other hand, those people who were very spiritually fanatic during this period might learn new things, that because Rahu is with Ketu is withdrawing energy from the ninth house to the eighth house, and there will be a lot of transformation in terms of your ideology towards other religion. So it cannot be, astrology does not belong to Hindu religion. Number one, it is very clear and very bold. Astrology belongs to everyone in this universe. The only thing is that research was done by Hindus and Sanatanis. That's why astrology has been connected to this religion. Astrology or planets play important and equal kind of equal kind of results for all the people out born in on this earth in any religion. It is mostly the astrology is for the religion of humanity, not for the Hindu religion or Muslim religion or Sikh religion. No, it is only for everyone. So first of all, start thinking about astrology in a very broader perspective. Now, I have Rohitji consultations with Muslims, with a lot of Christian people. They say, "Oh no, we do not even know that what deities should we consider." So now, for example, if someone is Manglik and it's a Muslim, what will they do, Rohitji? They will not go and do Mangal Havan, right? They will say, "Okay, what do we do?" I give them a very good idea. Take soil, take matti, that means bhumi, something out of the ground, and do puja of that. And that puja can be in your own, words. And it has to be not. If it is not like, see, now Sanskrit mantras were written so that they have a different kind of vibration and they can create that energy around you. But it does not mean that mantras were the final mantras that you can make your own mantra. When you say that, "Dear God, be with me through this day, guide me in all I do and say," you are releasing some kind of energy from your body that makes an aura around you, which tells God that He has prayed to you and He wants you to have such kind of manifestation. So astrology plays a very big role, and for such people who are very fanatic that I am a Muslim, I will never even touch this. I have a Muslim friend who is doing Hanuman Chalis, and I have a Hindu friend, or what? Leave Hindu friend. I myself, whenever I am sick, I do not have any kind of I do not get any relief. I go to masjid and take the water from there and drink. I feel very much better there. So that is how my life is. It because from my childhood I've been going to masjid and taking a lot of in that chadar I used to play with a lot of flowers I used to put on the on the kabr and do a lot of things. So everything has some kind of spiritual being. All the religions are way of living, not way of thinking. It's way of living. Remember this. Way of thinking is only one thing: humanity. Now, for Aquarius ascendant people, and this is I am just giving all this lecture because of Ketu coming from your ninth house to your eighth house. You cannot be rigid. You have to be adjusting. Now, approach financial matters during this period with care and seek expert advice while making investment because somehow in the eighth house, Ketu, wherever it goes, creates a lot of havoc and a lot of ups and downs and a lot of withdrawal. Trust your intuition in matters related to shared resources and joint ventures. Do not go into this zone where you will be not very what you say sure about your decisions. You have to sit down calmly, do meditation and talk to yourself that what are the pros and cons, write it down and then go for a decision. This is how consciously you need to take a decision. On the other hand, Rohitji, those who are Aquarius ascendant, a lot of times they have watched the video but they never subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe. Those who are watching for the first time, do subscribe. That is your service towards us for our service which we are giving to you, and that is hope. So please help us grow with us, and ask your questions. Those who are going through such kind of possible transformation in their life, do write below and give us your details because research or data is the only thing which will give more and more idea that how these planets behave. Moving on to Pisces ascendant region now, Pisces ascendant Rahu is in the first house and Ketu is in the seventh house from 30th of October. But Rahu is coming from the second house. That means from your family, from your investments. Now here, if you have made some investment in the past, now this will be the time that you will feel little bit of problem in that investment. It should have been done or withdrawn exactly in 1 year from Rahu. Rahu last time when it returned to your second house. But now there will be some kind of problem in terms of some kind of fixed assets. You might be able to, or you might be willing to sell your property or something to recover losses. This is the period when Rahu will come into, some kind of problem it will give in terms of your self-respect. Your self-respect will be at toss. For example, you will not be able to pay your EMI and the bank people will be at your door, and that will be very ego hurting. Also, Rahu in the first house goes, and this period is of profound self discovery and transformation. Outdated self concept may dissolve. You'll say, no, now I need to completely start fresh and allowing your authentic self to emerge. Embrace your unique path and focus on inner growth and self awareness because this is the very special placement of Rahu. Rahu here can do wonders because Rahu is now controlling you, yourself, your brain. Remember, it can also play with your brain with a lot of illusion because Rahu is the planet of mischief. It will show you a very big picture and in the later give you a passport size photo. It will show you this big picture that you can't even handle, but it will give you this much only. Remember, embrace the energy of Rahu, but in a very balanced manner. Do not go into this zone of blind following, someone else. Make sure you listen to yourself. You make your decisions with a conscious effort. Money wise, yes, Rahu here in the first house has been proven to give you extreme high positions in life or good positions in life. Such people are at CXO's level or during this period might go into such kind of zone. On the other hand, for Pisces ascendant Rohiji, Rahu Ketu is in Virgo. Now, relationship take on a karmic spiritual dimension. Here, you will be completely associating yourself to the relationship in a very different way. But before that, it is coming from the eighth house. So, all the problem that were related to your health, all the problem related to your sudden ups and downs, all the problem related to your workplace, all the problem related to your and effort that you put in your relationship, in your transformation, in your family life, in your brothers, in your sisters, in getting shared resources, everything will be fruitful for you because Ketu is withdrawing energy from the 8th house and going to the 7th house, so it will be a good period for you. On the other hand, approach partnerships with a proper judgment because here it's a lot of withdrawal. So you may say, okay, whatever you think is right, you will say that. But no, that is not the way. You need to read all the documents. You need to be involved in all the conversations and align with deeper purpose. That I don't want to be cheated. Neither I want to cheat anyone. I told you, someone is doing bad karma and you do not tell them. That means you are also cheating with them. If someone is doing bad karma, be very open enough to confront them that, oh, you are doing a bad karma. I do not like it. So that you do not become bhagidar of pap. God will say, I gave you two hands, your eyes, and mouth. At least you should have said, you should have put an effort out in the universe that something is doing wrong. It would have bring. What if I was sitting on, like Saraswati was sitting on your tongue, and that time Saraswati Ma listens to it and does action right then and there. So always remember, whenever something bad is happening or wrong is happening, you have to confront other person and tell them so that your karma does not get bad. So during this period, you will go into deeper purpose of spiritual evolution, and it will happen. Now, if you are going through such kind of situation, do comment below and let me know. On the other hand, if Pisces ascendant people, I've seen many Pisces ascendant people always watching our videos but not subscribing. So, as a part of your service, your karma, and giving, us some kind of respect or some kind of motivation, it is very much required for you to subscribe. So, do that, and really, really, I will be thankful for it. Rohit, this is for the 12 ascendants.
Yes, this is for the 12 ascendants, and your subscription is our motivation, and your subscription is blessing for us. So give your blessings, shower your blessings. Thank you very much for subscribing, and please share videos also. And those who want personal consultation with Akashji, mail ID and WhatsApp number always on the screen. Just send your details. Team will contact you, and you will have a video consultation with Akashji. Thank you very much for watching this video. Keep sharing, keep subscribing, and keep blessing us. Thank you, Akashji. We'll meet you in
Thank you,
another
Rohit.
video.
Thank you,
Till then,
Rohit.
Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman.